Good afternoon still, I think. Yes, good afternoon people. This is wow. This is the losers bracket finals. Yes. We have just seen Mouz win versus Infused, and we will see if CLG, the one that got knocked down by Potm Bottom yesterday in the winners bracket finals, can face up against Potm Bottom again in the grand finals tonight, or if Mouz can beat them in a best out of one, because it's just the best out of one, and defend the honor of the European teams against the finals against the only American team left in the playoffs. And I'm gonna call my co-caster because it is Wagamama, and I will call him right now. So you'll hear some calling sounds. There we go. Hello.
Hello.
My condolences on your match and on your $4,000.
Oh, it's not ours, but
it was now. It wasn't.
Nah.
It wasn't now. It wasn't now.
Yeah. Well, I don't think we deserve to win anyway. We haven't practiced the last 3 weeks, so
that is true. That is true.
It's kind of like we're not in shape for this final anyway. Getting this far is really a good accomplishment. Even just placing 4th place is good, but well, we would of course have wanted to win, and it felt like we could have taken this game, but we made so many mistakes that just feel like we have been out of practice, and this is why. So, well, doing some casting, and this is gonna be interesting to see instead. CLG and Mouz.
Yeah, I'm expecting some early game aggression. What do you reckon with that? I was actually expecting that with you as well, until I saw your lineup, but yeah, just based on the teams.
Yeah.
Taking some aggression. Okay, you're distracted. That is fine. Well, we gotta check out the band so far. We have a Darkseer band, a Rubik Endless Shrek band, Lycan band out on the side of Mouz Sports, who managed to pick up the Dire side once more, and Naga Simon as well band out, as they are thinking on the last band. Nature's Prophet still in the pool, and as well as the Broodmother, for example. Not sure if they want to go for that though.
Yeah, it's I mean, Mouz love to play Broodmother, but we'll see if CLG picked it. I don't think they will pick it up as a first pick. Most likely a Chen is going to be a first pick, especially with this Enchantress ban out. I think they... No, Invoker.
Quite surprising that they don't pick up the Nature's Prophet. But it will mean that Mouz has the potential of picking up the Nature's Prophet, maybe as well as the Tinker. We have seen teams do that before and have super strong lineups with it.
Well, I would definitely bet if I would be asked if I wanted to put down 10 euros on CLG picking in Chen. In this case, I would have done it, because they always first pick Chen, even when none of the heroes are banned, and now Enchantress is gone, so Chen is much stronger in that sense, because there's no other strong jungler, so to say.
There's nobody there to take away your creeps.
Yeah, exactly. Like rolling over an Enigma is an easy job for Chen or Enchantress. Enigma is more of a farmer in the jungle, and then come out at level 5 or level 6 and do a black hole. Meanwhile, the others are strong at low levels due to having those big level 6 and level 5 creeps. Also strong.
Yep.
But taking their sweet time now, deciding what they want to pick up in...
yeah, well, these two picks will determine the rest of their lineup, I guess, as well. They have to work around that. Do they want to pick up the Chen? Purely to not let CLG have it. Oh, there goes the Tinker. Ow! Bam! I had it! Sorry,
yeah,
I'm just happy when I'm right. It's a combo. It is a combo. Will mean that Chen is still for CLG up for picks, though, if they want to have it. Which definitely would be... Wow! I'm not sure. In theory, would be a good pick, because they would have some pushing power of themselves. But I think you said yesterday, I mean, the creeps will vanish in Tinker's March of the Machine, so maybe they want to have some more solid counter push. They already have the Invoker, which is great counter push, but maybe something like a Keeper of the Light or a Earthshaker, still the Chen, and a Windrunner. It's also a counter pusher, of course, with a power shot, but still the Chen being picked up here. And last picker for Mouz. Oh, will they make it all too... I was gonna say stupid with the Lone Druid. That could be the case, like, you know, it would finish it up. Maybe a Death Prophet, more pushing power. Maybe an Enigma still could be. It's a great pushing hero as well. I mean, these Eidolons do a surprising amount of damage, of course. That you normally don't really
Sorry,
expect.
just a little bit distracted right now.
That is okay.
Talking to a teammate, but I'm gonna join you in just a little bit.
That is okay. We will see first what Mouz is gonna pick up. Then you take your time, because yeah, what they need. I mean, they have got 2 solo lanes already. Even though we've seen Tinker being used at a dual lane as well, I don't think that is Mouz's style. So they need either a jungler, which they probably want to have because Chen is already there. They were risking the ban out of Enigma if they don't pick up Enigma now, so that's probably what they're discussing, if they want to take that risk or not. Or picking up a dual lane. Or maybe still a strong tri- oh, a Visage. I would like to see a Visage. This also makes for a very aggressive tri lane, so could maybe go for a never mind. Could go for a Morphling, so having that secured, having their late game with pushing as well as with Morphling, and I dare I say, their lineup looks very strong.
Yeah, they have a very strong split pushing lineup. Morphling is another one of those pretty global heroes, and they have a very, you know, global strategy so far.
Yeah, and with those 2 pushing heroes as well, I mean, that will give Morphling the time they need, the time that Morphling needs to get big enough to take care of heroes that Counter Logic Gaming is gonna pick up, and they do ban out the Enigma, and Antimates get banned out by Mouseport just because they don't want to be having that other hard carry there. Maybe they're gonna ban out another carry as their last ban, maybe something like a I was gonna say Faceless Void, but I don't think he'll be getting picked up here. We'll actually see which one they're gonna ban out. For CLG, what do they ban out? Maybe a support, maybe a Crystal Main. Well, if it's gonna be a support, but it's gonna be a Venomancer. Of course, a support with pushing power, so actually no real surprise that they banned that one out. With the last ban incoming from Mouse Sports, let's see what they want to go for here. And yeah, for the people asking, this is indeed a best out of 1, because this is in theory, it's a losers bracket game, and all losers bracket games are best out of 1. Yesterday we saw CLG getting dropped down to this losers bracket by losing to Potm Bottom, which is actually already in the finals, which is probably going to happen at 19:30 rather than 18:30 as it says on the schedule, because Potm Bottom asked for that, but we're not 100% sure just yet. And Mousesports got here because yesterday they had 2 death wins. One for versus Quantic and one for the Zenith. Zenith forfeited, and Quantic was not aware that the match was going on, so was not there. So they they automatically forfeited with that as well, and they just beat Infused, so that's why they're here all best of the ones in loser bracket games. CLG is actually going to be the one to pick up the Crystal Main, so setting up for a Crystal Main with perhaps something like, oh, I am really not sure what they could have in that lineup, by the way.
Well, I think that they want to add on, of course, a carry in CLG, but the question is, do they want the carry on the tri-lane, or do they want him solo? CLG are doing it pretty often, putting Windrunner on tri-lane, but I haven't seen it with Crystal Maiden. I've seen it with Venomancer, but in this time they banned out Venomancer themselves and picked CM, so removing some good support heroes here, that's really a problem of the Dire team. They have a great global strat, and now also Sanking, who quite easily and later on in the game can get a boot to travel and be everywhere. This is a very good global strat, but the early game is going to be the crucial point for them.
Yep.
So CLG should bet on having something that's perhaps not strong only early game, but something that can definitely deal damage to these guys in early game.
Yeah, maybe something like a Mirana, perhaps. Or, well, the CK was obviously banned out by Mouseport, so they didn't have that one anymore. It could have been a good one, because at level 3 you're already dealing out quite some damage with your spells. But, yeah, well, it will have to probably be a ranged, especially if they're going to attempt to be on the carry line. And wow, something that can be aggressive early game, there you have it. It's a Storm Spirit for CLG. And global strategy at that, coming out from CLG. Last pickup for Mousesports is going to be a support. Maybe still a Shadow Demon if they want it. They're going to have something with the stun, I guess, to maybe hold down the Storm Spirit a bit more. And I've seen them using a... I don't think they're going to do that, but I've seen them using a support Slardar. But I don't think they'll do that this game. They don't have the setup. Yeah, they have done that. They have done that. Seriously.
Okay.
And they won with it too.
I guess doing innovative stuff is always fun. But
and you all you have to do, their job was only putting up amplified damage up on everybody.
yeah,
Oh, range
it's
support.
disruptor.
But you can actually ball lightning out of the kinetic field, can't you?
Yeah, the kinetic field, but not if you put up the ulti as well, of course.
Yeah,
That's
of
your
course.
silence.
Yeah, of course.
And Disruptor is pretty nice hero against Storm in a sense, because if Storm jumps in, you send him back.
Yeah, true.
Failed.
Glimpse, and yeah.
But it's pretty often very quick kills when a Storm jumps in, so it might not be in time, and then you actually do him a favor, sending him back, so you can't kill him. We'll see how it goes. And the lanes look like it's gonna be off lane Furion and Tinker mid. That's what I'm guessing. And just a Morphling on safe lane. Wanna go over the players?
Yeah, I'll go over Bamboo. Bamboo. Well, Mouz Bamboo, which is on the Nature's Prophet. So once again, Nature's Prophet up on Mouz, being played by Bamboo, as we see the same courier with the same glowy lights around him there again as well. 1437 is going to be playing the Disruptor. We're going to see Sing Sing playing the Tinker. It's going to be Black on the Morphling, and Come With Me on the Sand King, and that will close up the lineup for Mouz Sports, as everybody's rotating towards the top lane because they want to be there. They want to help people placing wars because they can't do it by themselves. And one thing to note, Sand King already picked up boots as the first item, so he's going to be fairly aggressive. He's going to show himself in different lanes.
He's going to be a bit of everywhere, I feel, but without no mana regen, it's hard to stun people more than 2 times really in the early game. But he's going to be standing around top a little bit, but then be very quick at just rolling in mid if he has to. And I must say, I can go over to CLG now if you're done, but I must say I do love this Storm pickup. It's a great hero against Tinker and Furion, and it fits quite nicely with the lineup. And Rune is gonna spawn, but it's gonna be bottom.
Where nobody was
region.
Oh, nobody cares.
Doesn't really matter. But on CLG, we have Miracle and Ake playing the Crystal Maiden as well as the Chen, denying a little ward here on the rune spot. Lacoste is gonna play Windrunner on the tri-lane, and Pycat is playing Invoker solo mid, and Misery is playing easy lane Storm.
Yeah, and he'll be up versus
against
Bamboo.
This is a very easy lane.
Yeah.
Easy lane for Storm.
Yeah, he should be
farming well. Look at top lane. They wanna kill. They wanna kill, and they gotta get it.
Burrow strike up on 2 people. Miracle gonna be the first blood here to go, with Morphling picking up that kill with a reform. Wow, very aggressive indeed. Thunderstorm being used for that as it's Thunder Strike. Wow, yeah, these are names. Static Storm, Thunder Strike. But yeah, Mouz picking up the first kill, so there we go, very aggressive, and Sand King already rotating towards the middle lane. I think he is anyway, and he's I don't know, never mind, I don't know where he's going. He did get a present from someone because someone gave him a clarity.
Oh.
And they're gonna try to go for the cast. Here they go. And there's a Thunder Strike again. A Burrow Strike is gonna be there as soon as the Wind Run hits, but there is the Burrow Strike regardless of the Wind Run. Wind Run is there still now though, and Morphling picking up the kill. We farm it through just because over the dead body of the Wind Run, because I think he was already dead before then, but
yeah. I was gonna say very nice of Black to not waste his mana on the waveform because it's not needed, and then he, you know, last hits and then he does it. So
yeah.
It was nice until he did this. And bottom lane we already see 9 for 2 on Storm and 3 for 0 on Furion. So heavy out farm already.
Yeah, of course, for Furion
I expect
it
this gonna
doesn't
continue.
make that much a difference. At least for Mouz it doesn't make a difference. I mean, Bamboo will get his farm regardless later on with his ultimate as well as with his creep.
It's a big thing though to give this much farm to a Storm.
Exactly, it's very good for CLG. I mean, the Storm Spirit, he will profit from it a lot. So I'm not sure. Maybe they'll try to switch it up at some point. Maybe they'll have Sand King rotating there as well, because right now, I mean, even though it's not bad for the Nature's Prophet, it is definitely not good to have the Storm farming that much for Mouz Sports. That is. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how that's gonna go. As it looks like top lane has calmed down a bit.
There's a tornado coming in, harassing this pull. We might actually get some nice steals here with a Nova, and he's gonna do it, I think. No?
Power Shot got one. That was a nice steal.
Yeah.
Right click from Crystal Maiden. Another right click. Yep.
Actually, last one died to tornado from big AoE. It hurts.
And that's his creep. As the Wildkin dies.
And Furion has a good animation against Storm, and Storm has a bit lower range than typical range heroes, so he can abuse this fact and just steal some damage. But fact is that Storm, you know, he's pretty strong for an int hero. If you look at his HP and his armor, he's hard to harass, simply.
Yeah, 6 armor and 650 HP. That's just slightly more than the Nature's Prophet on both accounts, even though the armor really makes a difference. So 2 more armor up on the Storm Spirit already, and we have it. Oh, that's it. That's it.
Wow, top lane, they're dancing so much with each other.
Yeah, dancing might turn into more. Crystal Maiden might have some trouble here. Is it going to be Burst? Like 6 seconds. Frostbite, come with me. A lot of trouble. Power Shot will finish him off. First kill going down for CLG, as that was just overextension from the Sand King, with no help coming out from Mouz. I mean, he was just too slow. No communication.
Morphling couldn't wave in time, and look at CM still gonna go down, I feel. But no, the rocket song.
Oh, Frostbite, and yeah, he goes down. Tinker actually picking up the last hit still. Nature's Prophet TP.
They forced Furion to TP away, and that's also a nice thing. It takes him some time to get back to that lane. If he even wants to get back to it, he might even start farming a little bit in the jungle if he has his man up. But no, he's gonna run home, buy a TP, and get down.
Yeah,
but that's I don't think he had to TP for that.
Nope, he didn't. It was just greedy. Well, at least he got the experience for it, but well, for the last hits for Misery, it doesn't make that much difference. I mean, he was farming pretty freely anyway. He got his boots, he got his bottle, he's a happy Storm Spirit, and he's level 5.
Yeah. It's just the fact that it takes a little bit extra XP out of the account of Furion, rather than standing on lane. He might have been level 5 now, but he's still level 4, and he TP's out now, but Storm is level 6. So this is starting to get dangerous as well on this lane. He could get jumped on if he is not careful. Mid lane is gonna be set up now.
Misery actually picked up a TP, so he might be leaving his lane fairly soon to try to get a kill top or middle.
Yeah, middle is the targets.
Sing Sing, a lot of trouble. And there comes a Chen as well. Sing Sing gonna try to run away from this one. There's no invoke just yet when the invoker. Whoa, bit misclick here from Sing Sing as he moves back for a second. Here comes a Chen. Will the test of fate be in time? No, not just yet. He's trying to juke it out in the fourth line of sight, helping him. He doesn't have a TP though. He really has to have help. He is gonna try to.
He's dead.
Yeah, he's dead. He is so dead.
He just delays them as long as he can right now.
One tower.
If he could survive past this tower and delay it even more, it would be a nice thing, but he still dies in the end. I think he gave no experience to anyone. I don't even think Chen was close enough.
Pycat picked up the kill though. He got the
yeah,
kill
well,
for it.
It was the tower last hitting, and the last one who hit him was just Pycat, so he gets the straight kill.
But if you get the kill, you get the experience, or does it only work for the last hits? Do you get the kill from the...
No.
Yeah.
Experience is only for certain things. You can get experience by killing someone with a hook or sunstrike out of XP range, but still, XP range is applied in all other cases. So no XP for Invoker on this one.
It's probably the best situation.
It was
for
good
Tinker
running by Sing Sing.
Yeah, good running. Very sad.
He was out of position and wasted a lot of time for him.
Yeah. Burrow Strike, Misery's in trouble. He has ball with lightning, so he will be able to use it and get away from that one. Use it around. It might actually turn around because Santi is only level 3. Vortex there as well. Come with me. A lot of trouble. Gets picked off. Chen taking the last hit. Nature's Prophet not able to help him out. He is level 6 now, but he was just not able to help out anything there. And Storm Spirit will be sent home and will TP back to the lane. I think to the lane at least, unless he wants to go aggressive somewhere else with the full mana pool. We're gonna follow him, see where he's gonna go, and there he goes, and he actually TPs towards the middle lane. So it's gonna be Sing Sing once again. They want to stop him getting that, yeah, he's gonna go down. Storm's picking up the kill. They want to stop him getting that push of travel.
Yeah, they're doing a good job keeping him down right now. Storm Spirit does leave his lane though, but you know, there's a Chen picking up some experience on bottom lane. And look at them, they just want to use Storm offensively now. He got the farm, now they wanna trade some kills with it.
Yeah, well that's what they need to do too. I mean, first the lineup of Mouz, you're not really looking at the heroes, you're not winning the late game if it's get late game. So you have to get that advantage early game. Oh, yeah, come with me, still level 3, Vortex, Power Shot, dead. Crystal Maiden actually picking up the last hit for this one. Positioning from Come With Me is not really ideal this game. He already died 3 times, and he's still level 3. He died 1 time each level. News. Not all too great for him. As well, the farmer continues, of course. Morphling is doing quite a good job. He's got 2 last hits on the kills, of course, because it was a fairly aggressive trial to begin with for Mouz Sports. But yeah, 36 to 35 for 8, keeping tabs with the Storm Spirit, who wants to kill off Sing Sing once again. Crystal Maiden helping out. Sing Sing gonna try to juke it again, but he will still go down to the right click of the Storm Spirit, who does not get a miss up on the higher ground, from the lower ground to the higher ground hit. But just kills him off with that, and he is still got a full bottle, so he will be able to use that to get back to full mana again. In the meantime, Nature Prophet got left alone on the bottom lane, so he is pushing a bit. He can do that. He's got a hand of Midas as well. And we have Crystal Maiden as well as Misery rotating towards the bottom lane. Gonna try to stop the pushing from happening. Maybe kill off Bamboo if he's lucky. If they're lucky. Well, Bamboo is not lucky if he gets picked off, of course. That's not true.
And just a little pull by Lacoste on the big camp, trying to get their way back a little bit, because there's also a similar pull going on the dire side.
Yep.
And I'm just gonna take a little look at how we are doing for last hits in the night. So Morphling is leading the way, nothing really surprising there, but mid lane is being won by Invoker, and Storm won the bottom lane as well, but Furion is, as you say, catching up a little bit. Especially with that Midas is running now, he's getting experience back.
Yeah, he's only 1 level behind again on the Storm Spirit, which he was almost 2 levels behind earlier. So he's doing a great job with picking that up, and that's of course the thing about the Midas, not just the gold, but that experience just means so much for that Nature's Prophet right now. But he can't really do that much versus the pushing coming in, though. I mean, 3 versus 1. He's a bit outnumbered.
He can send his ulti and anti-push some. It's gonna take some time for him to actually kill this tower.
Yeah, there's the ulti indeed.
This is just a harass on the tower, I feel. They should not be able to get it this early.
Nah, they are backing out.
And he's preparing to pull some, but then he forgot with his treant while casting ulti. Yep. Top tower is being pressured as well. And
Kinetic field, Lacoste out there in time. Come with me, still level 4 is was looking for a burst strike earlier also, but was not able to get it, and now he's gonna be in some trouble. If he's gonna, he's being so aggressive right now. Here comes a tornado, EMP as well. Come with me, a lot of trouble. Power shot going through. Come with me, it's gonna drop here. 1 more right click, Windrunner picking it off, and that was he is so aggressive with that. And as a level 4 Sand King, you really can't do that. I feel like, or you have to have your team.
He's giving away a lot.
Yeah.
He's giving away a lot to this Windrunner, and it's kills that should not be happening. They could be controlling this lane completely, just keeping the lane back, getting full farm, and denying Windrunner basically everything if they just keep Sanking and Disruptor nearby. But what they are doing now is trying to kill her all the time, and it's not really working out. They also lose the bottom tower, which took some time, but they got it in the end.
Yeah, they clearly got it, because there was no defense apart from Bamboo, who's now is level 8, by the way. But yeah.
If Sanking came down, they could have defended it quite easily, I think.
Yeah. And he would get some experience for that as well. I feel like he's gonna go down again. Misery, he is down, but this will not really help out all too much. Crystal Maiden Nova doing a lot of damage on the right click needed, and it's actually a test of faith that gets the kill from Aki, who's gonna send Misery back so that he can refill his mana, replenish his mana. He's got 1800 gold upon that Storm Spirit, doing good. And if we look at this strategy versus strategy, like pushing late game versus early game dominance and aggression, CLG is doing what they should. They're definitely doing it right also. Even though
they're getting a lot out from all of this. It's good trades right and left, and now they're trying to bait with Invoker mid. Because they see where everyone is, they see that Furion is alone on bottom, but as soon as this 1-for-3-7 is gonna show himself, I don't think Misery will try to bait with Invoker anymore. Just find a DD rune though. This means they can dive a little bit more.
Yeah, they will probably dive if they see the Sand King here, which he doesn't show himself. Oh, Sing Sing, no, they will dive for Sing Sing. There we go. What the hell?
That's a quick kill.
That was a very quick kill. All the mana gone on Misery again though, even though he does have the bottle. And he's actually going for Malevolence, Orchid of the Malevolence that is.
Yeah. And it's later, like the last few months, it's been more and more popular to build an early Orchid on Storm. And it's for several reasons, but the last change on Orchid does make it a little bit better.
Come with me, now level 5, no epicenter just yet, but he actually didn't die here, so that's, you know.
Level 5 and 5 deaths.
Yeah.
I predict he will have 6 deaths at level 6.
Probably,
So
he has been keeping track of that.
He has a full level to go before he dies. So we'll see where he picks up this experience.
Yeah.
Jokes aside though, it's a good thing that Morphling is farming so well on top lane. But if his Sanking wasn't dying all the time on top lane, then Windrunner wouldn't be this strong either. And he could actually solo kill Windrunner. Which I don't think he can do now with face boots on. Bottom lane is pressured so hard.
Yeah, and the Nature's Prophet ultimate did some damage, but it's not gonna be enough. Centaur there as well from the Chen will tank up the tower, and it should probably go down in the end, unless no, they're gonna actually back off here.
Gonna wait a little bit for next creep wave, but then they want to go for it, I think. Unless they decide to have too little HP.
Too risky.
They still have Chen heal. I think they could have forced this one.
Maybe
there was only 2 heroes there.
Maybe they were expecting a Sand King with an epicenter to be there. Ooh, pause. Strategical pause. Come with me. Stop dying.
If I was in CLG right now, I would be happy to see Sand King come. That's just free food right now.
Yeah, free farm.
This boots first build just means he can run quicker and feed. It's all it's doing so far.
Oh, that is true. He did
fair,
he did get 2 kills at the start.
He's supported 2 kills, but minute 14 to have supported 2 kills, that's a minimum for a support hero. Usually you will have been in even more kills than this, and this is him trying to produce kills all the time, and he only produced 2 kills. So definitely big fail on that. But they have a nice farm on Tanker, decent farm at least. Furin is starting to pick up, and Morphling is leading the way. So they have 3 pretty strong heroes. That's what they have going for them.
Yeah, that is true.
Disruptor and Sanking has nothing. These 2 heroes are really weak. They need to take towers to give these guys gold.
Yeah, they definitely need towers, and they will get towers when Nature's Prophet gets a bit more strong. And of course, the lanes are being quite well protected by CLG. They're quite active in keeping the pressure on for themselves, rather than, you know, they don't really have to defend just yet. But when they do, they probably will do that as well. But there will be towers down with the Nature's Prophet. It can't be different, can't be otherwise. And one thing to note as well, of course, is that CLG has a Chen. They have a jungle hero. Getting that extra gold upon that one will mean that there's only going to be 2 support. Well, there is going to be 2 supports upon Mouz that are indeed having a bad time farm-wise. It's the Sand King and the Disruptor. And it's only the Crystal Maiden that has that kind of amount of gold per minute for on the side of CLG. Just because the Chen can take those jungle creeps, and they're actually going to counter the ward that is there. Not even doing it themselves. Very careful. Sending in the treants to do the job for him. Doing the dirty work.
Chen actually has mech flying out.
Nice.
So that's well, they're even sniping Tinker inside the
They're sniping Tinker and getting the kill as well. Cold Snap, Bamboo, a lot of trouble right now. Has to back off, but the TP's in will make sure that Pycat as well as Misery back off. But again, does he have a boot? He does not have his boot to travel still.
Yeah, they're keeping him down very well. I mean, he has pretty decent CS, but he has died 5 times. He's dying as much as Come With Me. So he's being shut down really well as well. And it's only these 2 guys who have died. It's a very funny thing. 3 heroes in Mouz have not died a single time.
Yeah.
So the hate is on Sand King and Tinker.
They have both died 5 times. It looks kind of funny. But hey, to support your theory, there's a 001 and a 002 in the teams of Mouz. Like agents all around.
Oh yeah, it's agents. It's a big difference right now between the supporters, just how strong they are. Chen with mech and level 6, level 8 actually, but you know, his level 6 spell.
Yeah.
It's just so strong
and
compared to
already
this.
picked up an Urn as well as the threads as well, so is doing very good as well.
Yeah, both of them are really farming. She's even opting for having Power Tread's intelligence just because, you know, I'm not gonna die. Yeah, I'm not gonna die. I just need mana to.
Oh, they're gonna find the Morphling.
Waves away in panic. He does find a rune.
Oh,
so this is
here comes Misery though. There's gonna be a vortex there as well. He should be morphing into strength right now. Gets a test of fate. Gets a frostbite. Gets a net. A lot of disable used at the same time, and he will be able to reform away.
So still, Morphling is hard to kill. It's not a big surprise. Nope. He's a farmed hero and one of the hardest heroes to kill when he gets that level 4 on Morph. But top tower taking the fall, so this is 5 towers in 16 minutes taken by CLG.
Yeah, we see that back in the gold grab as well. 7,500 in favor of CLG. Not only in charge of the kills, but also in charge of those towers, just the map control all around. And it's quite ironic. I mean, CLG is dominating the map control now, while you know you have the global strat from Mousesports on the other side that should be having the map control.
Yeah, but you know, global strat doesn't always mean that you get map control, but global strat requires that you have map control to abuse it. Tinker is not a big hero until you have map control.
He almost has it though. He has his boots of travel. He probably should buy it instantly just so he doesn't get killed off. He won't get killed off, but he doesn't know that. But,
he probably sits and, you know, thinks about the old gold cost. I always do this when I play Tinker. I'm like, yeah, I almost got it now, and now he has 2.2. And will he buy? Yeah, he buys the recipe, and 200 gold to go. Wait, what?
What?
People don't really think about the recipe. It's been reduced, the cost. It's 200 cheaper.
It's
so he farmed up.
Ooh, Frostbite!
Yeah.
It's gonna be Disruptor, gonna get kicked off. Invoker picking up the kill. Easy kill for them. They're not done yet though. They won't come with me. Oh, come with me can die again because he is level 6.
True. So that's been like 6 minutes and he was level 5 and now he's level 6.
He's level 6 at minute 18. Do we see
that's
pattern
the longest.
there? 3 minutes per level.
Yeah. That's the longest time I ever saw between level 5 and level 6. I remember mentioning for you, like, he will die soon, but that is a long time ago since I said that.
Bamboo
a lot has happened.
Yeah, a lot has happened. Bamboo just escaped barely from the Storm Spirit again on the bottom lane. Misery coming in there. He has his Orchid also complete, so...
I was gonna say, he probably has it now, and indeed he does. His farm is looking quite excellent, and now he can focus really hard on just getting these kills. Because if we look at what's going on right now, Mouz are committing really hard to their global strat. They have Morphing, they have Tinker, they have Furion. Like, we want to be all over the place, but the response from CLG is just to have heroes that can snipe these teleporting heroes. And that is Invoker, one of the best heroes against Tinker, and even against Furion. And Tinker's going top. He could be in danger if Invoker goes now. He teeps away. But as I want to say, Invoker, Storm, even Windrunner, all of these are strong.
Yeah, and Bamboo is actually gonna find out that just how strong that is, and there he is.
Yeah, they have nothing to set up in it, and I think the safest bet for Mouz would be to take some sort of a 5-on-5 situation with the March of the Machines. It is level 4, and it is quite strong, but they don't even have Soul Ring on Tinker yet. They can't spam that hard. They need to find some farm, but it's gonna be really hard right now.
Yeah.
So,
well, with that Tinker now level, he's level 11, but he has the boost travel, it will make it easier for Mouz to have that control over their remaining towers, and of course, with that March of the Machines, if the last tier 2 tower on the top lane gets picked off, they have a great anti-push to make sure that nobody gets into their base. I mean, it will take a while before those tier 3 towers are dead, unless of course Tinker will be sniped and then they will go for it, which might actually be the case. But in theory it will take a while, and they're actually going to try to look for a kill. Have we seen an epicenter yet? I don't think so. There's the kinetic field. Lacoste will be able to force himself out of that one, and it will be safe. Bam. Nature's Prophet stealing some of the farm of Black, who picked up a Ghost Scepter, by the way. Which is quite a good to be fair, I was gonna say, well, maybe not too well item, but there is actually quite a bit of squishy heroes up on the side of CLG. CLG is going for Roshan right now. With the double damage from Misery, he will drop so fast.
Yeah, it's... DD Storm is one of the scariest things as well. You can't really go close to it. He will snipe a hero so quickly. And Aegis is gonna be given to Storm, quite likely. It's a great item. You can jump in, don't care about anything, and kill one, and then you're like, oh, I died. Doesn't matter. We kill more. So.
Yep, and then full on mana, of course, again as well, because he will lose his mana fairly fast within the fight. But yeah, if he loses now, he's thinking, you know what? I'll just go suicide and go extra aggressive, and I'll be up again. And we'll be able to kill them all off. Oh, talking about Sandy actually missed a level. He does go down, but he's level 7 right now. Disruptor is gonna try to get away, even though Miracle's thinking about going in. Nope. There is a ward here for the Dire as well, though. They see them standing there. It's gonna be a fake Tinker moving towards this. They think it's a real one, though.
Yeah, they want to kill it.
Yeah.
And now they are looking a little bit at Morphling, but they need to get in the silence before he starts morphing, and that's hard to actually manage.
Indeed.
Since the first reaction when you get initiated on a Smurfling is just click the morph to strength. It's, you know, fastest thing.
Yeah, Tinker, Vortex, and there he goes. Sword Spirit, killing him off. He's locked inside the field, and he's no mana to ball lightning away. Doesn't really need it though. No initiation from anybody.
They want to kill him, but he has Aegis, so it's kind of like they want to, but then again.
Oh, Disruptor gets picked up by the Evoker coming in from the side, and there goes a static storm.
Not even dying.
Yeah, Sand King going down as well, and Sand King not even throwing out his episode there. Now he's on track again with level 7 and 7 deaths.
This is so one-sided that I'm really surprised that it is this one-sided. I know that CLG is strong and that Mouz are a bit out of shape. We lost to them, so obviously not that out of shape, but I'm just surprised to how easy this looks in the point of CLG.
Yeah.
They counter this global strat that people have been prioritizing so much, you know, going for. Let's see what they do now.
Illusion, Black, dead. Was it the first time he died? Yes, that was the first time Morphin died.
Yeah, but you know, this is GG call, and Tinker and Morphling, Tinker and Furion is just such a combo that people pick so often because it's strong. But just seeing how easily CLG shut down this trendy kind of picks, it makes me think they can go pretty strong into a grand finals now.
Yeah. And I mean, if I looked at the heroes at the start of the game, I would have given the game to Mouz, to be fair. With the lineup that they have, is just so strong, and we've seen that strategy working successfully time and time again. But this time, I mean, the aggression from CLG, the control to make sure that all the heroes got shut down properly, was just it was just too big. And of course, that Storm Spirit that we said at the start, Storm Spirit free farming at the start, first that Nature's Prophet, maybe they should have tried to change that up a bit on the side of Mouz. But it will mean indeed that CLG will make it to the grand finals, which will happen shortly. Versus Potm Bottom, so they're gonna go up again versus Potm Bottom. This is time in a best out of 5, and we'll see which one of these two teams is gonna go home with $10,000. CLG already secured $6,000 with this, and Mouz goes home with 4,000 as they now have the 3rd place secured for them. And yeah, we'll have a best out of 5 with no winner's advantage of 1 game coming out of the winner's bracket, so it's going to be really at least 3 games, possibly more, because I think more. I think more than 3. What do you reckon?
It's best of 5, and you know it really depends. But Potm Bottom against CLG, we saw it in the winner bracket finals. We're gonna see it now again, and they did. You know, they went the full games. It was a best of 3, and 3 games were played in the winner bracket finals. So I expect and hope for the same thing to happen now. But I don't know. It's really interesting as these two teams recently played each other.
Yeah. Yeah. They both played a great tournament. To be fair.
Yeah, they did.
They did.
Really. And Potm Bottom, obviously, I mean, they have been undefeated through the playoffs. They lost some games, but still, they come from the winner bracket. And that is to say something. And
the one that they beat at last one was, of course, CLG yesterday in the best out of 3. So, you know, it will be giving CLG some extra pressure. But we'll see. I do think it's going to be 19:30 when the game starts. And right now it is 18:20. So we're going to have to wait an hour. But it gives us some time to eat. But I will check that out if it's going to be secured or not. And we'll be right back. And yeah, stay tuned. Oh, by the way, if you want to know more about ProDota2, check out ProDota2.com, and you can also buy the ticket in-game in Dota TV to watch the grand finals there and watch all the replays of the tournament over the past few days. And that's it. That's it.
That's it.
That's it. Here comes the outro.